Hey YouTube, how you guys doing? Well, it's a sort of lovely Sunday. I don't know. At least it's cooling off a little bit. So, going for a ride with my cousin Larry. He's right there in the mirror. And he's just started riding. Bought himself a nice BMW. He had a Concorde or something like that. A huge touring bike, and he kept falling over on that. So he said, enough of this stuff. Let's get a bike that actually fits. So he bought the BMW 800 ST, I believe it is, the touring version of the 800. It's an 09, and he loves it. So we're going to go on a ride together and check out some roads and kind of get him a good feel of the turns and things like that. So join along. So my cousin's been checking out some of my videos and lane splitting and claiming your space and riding in the storm, and he gave me a request. He said, can you do a video for beginner riders on how to do certain things like lane splitting and so forth? My first comment on the lane splitting, if you're a beginner rider, is be careful. Get confidence on the bike to where you feel just your heart rate's down. You could just, it's second nature to you. Until you do that, it should not be lane splitting, because you just have to give all of your attention to what's coming up on you. And if you're thinking about your bike, your steering, your braking, your clutching, your whatnot, it's dangerous. So you need to be very confident on the bike and comfortable. Everything fits right. You just second nature for shifting, for gears, for brakes. You don't have to think, because if you think, you've lost time and you're in trouble. And you don't have much time, especially splitting lanes. It's split second reactions. So that's probably point number one. And then so we'll do some things on like shifting. I'll do a couple shifting things with clutchless shifting, that type of thing. So right now though, we're gonna get some gas. So I'll let my cousin know that we're gonna pull into the gas station. I'm gonna pull in there. So here's his bike. Bought it from a lady that actually got it set up so it fits him. It's a lowered seat, lowered suspension. So, and that's another thing. You know, when I say you want to be comfortable, you want the bike to be fit to you. You want it to be the right size. You want to be able to reach the ground. You want to be able to reach your controls. So we will get into this when I'm done getting gas. So, back on the road again. So, one of the things I did the other day is I took off all this bracketry right here for the top box, the handles and everything for passenger handles. So, kind of slick it out. I've tried it with the seat on there. I didn't like the way it looked. So, we're going naked. You trying to find neutral? First, reading, studying. You okay? One of the tricks that I found, if you know, you try to put it in first, sometimes it doesn't want to go if we're from neutral. Just flick the clutch, just give it a little flick, and it does whatever, and it'll go right into gear. So it's a neat little trick. So that's for all of you YouTubers also. I find that sometimes you pull up, you know, if you throw it neutral as you're coming up to a light and the clutch doesn't want to engage. Oh, I better get going here. Or it doesn't want to let you get into first gear. What I do is I just flick the clutch, and it kind of breaks the clutch loose or whatever. Just give it a little flick, just like this, and boom, goes right into gear. So it's pretty handy. I can't hear you. You gotta yell. Oh, let's go. This is why we need to have the comm system up. Or I need to take my damn earplugs out. So I think I will do that at our next stop. One other important tip that will save you so much embarrassment, and I'm talking tons of embarrassment, ask subdelinquent. You got to make sure your shoelaces, that's why I wear the high boots. My laces and the loops of the laces are away from my shift lever. I've worn tennis shoes before, and the laces get caught on the shift lever. It loops around it. And when you go to put your foot down, you don't know that. All of a sudden, you're leashed in. And then you fall over. And that's never any fun. So, make sure that if you do that, if you have some kind of a low shoe, which, you know, it's your choice, tuck your laces into your shoe. That way you don't have them flopping around, because they will get looped around the levers, brake lever or shift lever, and you will fall down and you will feel like an ass. I guarantee it. May even get trapped under your bike if it can't get your leg out. So it sucks. So we're going to want to come over here. Because we're going to want to turn right up here. We're going to turn right at Crown Valley Parkway. He has an intercom system in his helmet built in. It's you know, one of those built helmets from Cycle Gear. And it has the intercom all set up inside it, but he didn't charge it, so it does us no good. I was really disappointed, because it would be nice to be able to talk back and forth, and I could have gotten him on the video. So here we'll do some clutchless shifting. As you can see, my hand will go nowhere near the clutch. So you flick your right wrist off and click the lever up at the same time. Slides right in. You cannot do this downshifting. I cannot express that clearly enough. If you do that, you will be buying your mechanics a new car from the bills that you'll be paying to rebuild your transmissions. You'll destroy your tranny. Don't downshift clutchless. Don't even try it. I don't care what anybody on the internet says or anybody out there. Where'd it go? Okay. You can't do that. Upshifting, because of the design of this transmission, it's sequential. no problem. It clicks right in. In fact, I can shift faster and cleaner without my clutch than with. And here's another point, guys. If you're riding with somebody, try to place yourself in their mirror so you can see their head. That way they can see you. If you can see them, they can see you. I can't hear you. I've got to get these earplugs out. So right there, just 3 or 4 gears. 3 gears. I don't go from first to second. I have, but I don't really like doing that clutchless. I've done it by mistake, and it worked, but it's just not smooth. Well, I hope we don't hit any rain today. Okay, when downshifting, if you notice my right hand, I blip it. And what I'm doing is rev matching. So I'm going to a lower gear, which will raise the RPMs. And so what you want to do is match that RPM before you drop it into gear. And so you kind of, as you're downshifting, you blip it on. As you're upshifting, you blip it off. And that was kind of rough because I'm not on it. I was very slow. So if you go hard, 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 it shifts smoother. If you lollygag and try to shift without a clutch, you're gonna hurt and jerk and bounce and buck. Everything working okay? It's clean. There's no. He was having troubles with his bike. He just bought it, and the guy that he bought it from. Well, let me stop and start over again. He bought the bike and noticed today when he came over that there was white material flushed down the side of the bike, like his radiator had spit up a little bit. And so we started taking it apart, and we were talking, and he said, yeah, well, the guy said he topped everything off before I bought it and wrote it and checked it. And that's when I went, oh, never mind. We don't need to take it apart. We just need to keep an eye on it. What I think the guy did was maybe overfilled the reservoir, and so as it got hot, it puked out. And he said, well, it didn't happen before. It just happened when I was riding down along the coast. And I said, yeah, you were in more stop and go traffic. The motor probably got warmer than it did as you're driving down the freeway or keeping up, you know, your airflow. So if you're stop and go traffic, a lot of it, then you don't have the airflow passing through the radiator. So it's going to get a little bit hotter. And I think that's what happened. So now we're just going to keep an eye on it and see if it happens again. And if it does, then there may be something going on. And it's time for a trip down to the dealer. He doesn't have the equipment, tools, or experience with mechanical stuff to fix it himself. We could probably work on a lot of it at my house, but you know, it's up to him on how he wants to handle it. So that's the story of the puking radiator. $77 degrees. 27,000 miles. It is like October 17th, 18th, somewhere around there. I bought the bike first week of March and didn't really ride it for the first 2 weeks because I was dealing with the guy trying to get the registration straightened out. Signatures, you know, signing on the proper lines and all that, so chasing him down. So anyway, I lost about 2 weeks of time, so Oh, raindrops. Shit. Sucks. Well, I hope it's not going to be much rain. We're gonna fight through this rain though. We're not gonna let the couple little drops scare us. There, a little riding with Tom action on the lens, little wipe off. Uh-oh. A little bit, it's not bad. Ow! Damn it. Got smacked in the face with a bug. Oh, that hurt. Son of a bitch. The benefits of riding with your shield down, you don't get bug juice all over your face. I'll take it real easy through these loops here, these turns, because he's just getting to learn the feel of the bike. I don't want to drag him in at a speed I can handle, and he's like, ah! Like this corner. And I need to talk about counter steering. Right now is an important part. See, push, pull, push. So if you want to, this is weird to those of you that don't understand it, but counter steering is very important. Oh, gravel. Look out, gravel! Oh my god! Oh, right in the middle, knucklehead. Okay, there's another thing. Drive, whatever you want to call it, in the tracks of the tires of the cars, because they'll clean all the gravel out. Don't ride in the middle, that's where all the gravel is. So counter steering. It's not, well, it's exactly what it sounds like, counter steering. You're countering the steer to which direction you want to go. If I want to turn left, I pull on my right hand. If I want to go right, I push on my right hand. And what it's doing is pulling and pushing the bike. See how I'm like opposite? So left, right. And I do that, and see how my bike will twitch? I can just flick the bike. So it's the most important controlling skill that you can have. Without it, you're done. Some people will say, well, you weight the pegs, but here's my pegs. I'm weighting left, right, left. Bike isn't doing shit. One hand, counter steer, just barely pull. It's flicking all over the place. Dive right into the corner. Right hand corner and just push in. And just keep pressure on that right hand bar, and the bike will just keep on keeping on. Oh, okay, well, I got a finger out of him. A little hand wave. He's tired. I've been riding so long. All I can do is lift my fingers. Oh God, I gotta get to the stop and get a soda. It's almost there. So, shit. Should have gone and got a soda. All right, left hand pull. Right hand, if I could go faster, I could demonstrate it better. Wonder if I should find a turnaround. There's a general store back there that I've seen on some videos. We're gonna go back there. There's a general store back here. Let's go back and I want to show it to you. They've got these sodas. We'll buy a soda and have a drink.
Okay, cool.
They're all kinds of weird flavors and stuff. I've seen it on some videos. Hopefully he won't die. Go, 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 go. Okay, don't go. Now we can do it. Pull, push, wave, wave. Multitasking. It's so easy. Now if I tried to do this without any hands, I can still do it. I got to really lean my body and I can't use the throttle. So not the best way to corner. But it takes a hell of a lot more effort using your body to try to control. I've heard guys say, well, you use your legs or whatever, and yeah, you can pull, but the best way, counter steering, sons, counter steer. Back in the 70s, 80s, Freddie Spencer, who ended up being multi-world champion, 500cc GP champion, used to race super bikes, and back then they had bars similar to what I have on my bike right now, and he would actually bend the handlebars. They didn't have clip-on bars at the time on that particular style bike, and he would bend the bars. He forced counter steering so much and did it so hard that they'd have to replace his handlebars after a race. So that's the importance of counter steering. Well, folks, we're going to wrap this one up. Just had a nice little lunch at Marie Callender's with cousin Larry, and he's going to go his way and I'm going to go mine. If he doesn't fall over. Don't fall over. Okay, he's safe. Alright, well, you guys have a good day and we will talk to you later.